The year is 2013. We left 2012 with the world ending. YouTube released their biggest rewind yet. A guy jumped from outer space. I just moved to the UK and I'm still a Dragon Ball fan. Yes, I'm back recalling all the significant moments that occurred in the Dragon Ball fandom during 2013. Videos from 2010 to 2012 are still available to watch. If you haven't seen those yet, just watch them. And remember this, before we move on, a new Dragon Ball movie called Battle of Gods is coming out. And all we know to this point is that the antagonist is called Bills. We called him that because we didn't know his English translation name for him yet. And the Super Saiyan God is somehow a thing. Now let's continue. Starting off with some controversial heat with Death Battle's Goku vs Superman. I remember watching this video in full Dragon Ball fanboy mode and immediately disliking the video as soon as I saw Goku losing. I didn't even look at the explanation of how he won, and I honestly didn't even look at the character intro for Superman. I did learn to grow up, removed my dislike, and honestly current Buckrod is actually a fan of Superman now. 10 days later, TeamFourStar is on episode 32 of Dragon Ball Z Abridged with Frieza getting his revenge.
Krillin, calm down! Now you sure it's him?
Gohan, once you've had a man inside of you, you know when he's coming.
In anticipation of Battle of Gods, they re-released the Dragon Ball manga in color, which was a nice way to experience or re-experience the Toriyama's work. The following day, Chaos Punishment is showing off mods he's been doing with Raging Blast 2, and I'm sure that he was the first one to actually do it. And 3 days after that, Dragon Ball Z Kai for the West finally releases episode 98. Which is kinda weird because the previous came out a year before that. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z Kai is now on an indefinite sorta end too. On the 23rd of February, a YouTuber that goes by the name of Darkar Maximo uploaded what I think could be the first ever Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 mod, but please correct me if I'm wrong. Towards the end of the month, Dragon Ball Heroes finally becomes playable away from arcade machines with Dragon Ball Heroes Ultimate Mission on the 3DS. It still wasn't made available outside of Japan. You know what else wasn't available here but in Japan? This ad.
行くぞケンタッキーチキン食って強くなっぞ
光るドラゴンボトル付き最強セットじゃケンタッキーで so good.
So those bottles in the end were light up Dragon bottles, and they were part of the strongest sets combo. They also sold Dream Dragon radar detectors. If that wasn't enough, almost every Colonel Sanders statue in Japan was dressed up as Goku. While that happened, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 was released. In the last video, I mentioned the Naruto Goku Costume pre-order exclusive, but the game also comes with the limited edition Naruto Goku Costume card for the Naruto trading card game. At most, this 11-year-old trading card costs $25. Can someone explain to me why the KFC radar is worth more than my Naruto card? So around March 16th, there was this V-Jump scan that surfaced of what Super Saiyan God would look like, and imagine the disappointment of so many fans that thought it would look like a golden Super Saiyan 4 or something. Dragon Ball fans were ungrateful, but I'm glad they totally calmed down ever since then. Soon after that, the first ever Dragon Ball epic game was released. No, it wasn't Dokkan, it was called Dragon Ball Tap Battle. It was also exclusive to Japan, and honestly, I think they can just keep it. Tap Battle is no longer on any of the app stores, but it doesn't require any online connection to play, so you might be able to find an APK file, and for some reason the game has a modding community, so take that as you will. On March 30th, Super Saiyan French fries, Dragon Ball pizza balls, Majin Buu pudding, and many more food-related items were sold in Japan. These products were all in promotion for the Battle of Gods film, which I want to point out was funded by the government. And listen, they could have used this money to battle for charity, scientific research for cures, preventing Logan Paul from stepping foot in Japan, but because this is Dragon Ball, I'm gonna let them move a pass on this. Also around this time, there was this Battle of Gods ad featuring both Cell and Frieza.
17年ぶりに映画になるんですって
オールスターキャストなのに俺が出てない
このフリーザ様は出てますよ
お前声の出演はないらしいぞ
なんです
Speaking of, the Battle of Gods film is finally released in Japan. I just remember desperately seeking for a pirated canned copy of this movie, but for some reason this was as impossible to find as the JoJo's Phantom Blood movie. So a majority of the fandom didn't even know what the story was, at all. And to further deepen the wound, Dragon Ball SD released a special manga dedicated for this movie. I don't know why I'm getting upset by all this, but it's probably because I'm looking back at the past and seeing how tough things were for our side of the fandom. But yeah, I ended up seeing the movie multiple times anyway, so I should be good right now. But we kinda got the Dream 9 One Piece Dragon Ball Toriko crossover because it was released on Fuji TV. It's kinda crazy to think that the Dragon Ball fandom got mad at Death Battle for nerfing Goku, meanwhile Luffy and the other dude are fighting on equal footing. But hey, it was a pretty fun crossover. Later in the same month, Chaos Punishment makes history again by being the first person to successfully mod and showcase mods for Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. Little minor spoiler alert for this video, this won't be the last time he does something before others had the chance to do it. At the end of April or possibly July 1st, Snoop Dogg, who I think was going through a Snoop Lion phase, was asked on a Reddit AMA what his thoughts were on Dragon Ball Z. He replied back saying Gogeta is a G. What can I say other than he is right? On Star Wars Day, Kinnikuchu makes his first ever Tenkaichi 3 mod. The reason why I'm bringing this up because this modder has created the most insane, psychedelic, meme-worthy mods in this game. And it's just funny to point out how the domino effect of how the fusion of Thomas the Tank Engine and Goku came to be. Skipping all the way to August 8th, Toyble, or who we know as Toyotaro, announces that he's stepping down from making Dragon Ball AF. Most probably due to being busy working on the Dragon Ball Heroes Victory Mission manga, but who knows, maybe he'll finish what he started. On September 13th, Battle of Gods Blu-ray is finally released in Japan, which means that we can watch it by not so legal means. I don't endorse it, but how are you supposed to watch it back then? On September 19th, the Battle Z trailer was released. Usually I don't cover teasers, trailers, or whatever, but to me this was a big deal because this was the first Dragon Ball trailer in probably God knows how long that used the actual English voice cast. And it's awesome hearing Chris Sabat uses Yamcha voice in it.
What? He's enormous!
Shortly after, Dragon Ball Online was shut down in South Korea, and so were the servers for Taiwan and Hong Kong a month later. Little did we know that the legacy would still live on, but that's a story for another time. Approaching the end of the year, did you know Gaming created a video with Takahata 101 from TeamFourStar about Dragon Ball games? As someone who was massively in a video game fun facts phase in that year, and just that channel in general, I could not be more happier that a video like this was made. Not only is it intriguing trivia about my favorite franchise, but seeing this video in between Minecraft and an Animal Crossing video really helped cement to me that the Dragon Ball games are more than just anime licensed titles, and is also a legitimate part of gaming culture. On December 17th, the Battle Z demo was released, but what was interesting about it was that the Japanese demo, I believe, had hidden content locked behind it. So this would include extra characters, missions. The demo even had Beerus' full official English name, and to round up all the Chaos Punishment's achievements this year, he was the first person to use an ultimate move in that game, which technically should be impossible because there's no way of getting the ultimate jewel card in that demo. Lastly, on the day before Christmas, Honest Trailers collabed with TeamFourStar in making a trailer for Dragon Ball Evolution. And man, what a way to end the year.
And along the way, Goku was joined by his best friend Krillin, who should be showing up in the movie any second now. Any second.
You're not in the movie.
Damn it!
And yeah, those were all the things that were Dragon Ball related that I could find in 2013. So this part is going to be a little bit more unscripted, so that's why this could just be random gameplay, probably Fortnite related. Just give you a quick update on these upcoming videos. So yeah, I'm going to be working on the 2014 video. I've already written research stuff already for that. And I'm sorry for this one taking way longer than it should have. It mainly came down to basically motivation, heaps of other factors as well, but it was mainly just motivation, and also, if I'm being honest, the new Fortnite season. I've been really hooked into the new Marvel season. I loved the Chapter 2 Marvel season, and now I'm back on it again. I'm trying to find that really good balance of being able to edit these videos and also be able to have fun in my own time, and also just thank you for getting me over 800 subscribers. Initially, when I was writing the script for this video, I think I put it down as thank you for over 600 subscribers or thank you for over 700. It just kept on blowing up, and then I had to basically stop writing the thank you for this many subscribers because I don't know how long it'll keep on rising until it starts stagnating. So yeah, thank you for over 800 people that subscribe to these videos. Because of these type of videos, I make these videos mainly because I haven't seen anyone else made them, and I feel like it's something that I want to give to the community, and it's for my also personal enjoyment. But I'm so glad that everyone else is having fun with them as well. I'll make the 2014 video as soon as I can. If by any chance that video is also got an extension or it's taking a lot of time, it's probably because I found out more stuff, like what happened with the previous videos, where I find out more stuff about what happened in those years. Like I almost released this video a few days ago, but then I found out about the KFC stuff. So yeah, that took up a little bit of extra time. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Press a like if you enjoyed, and see you next time.